Hello guys, good morning. I wanted to start off by saying thank you for all the love and support on our latest video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here, but it was last Friday, just a few days ago. Last vlog was our launch day on Friday, June 12th. So thanks for all the love and support in that video. It was very appreciated.
But this Monday, we're not going to work.
No, this morning we are going to the vet. And so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk to you guys about vet issues, how to take care of your dogs, routine things that you should do with your dogs. All those things we will touch today. And also we will touch on insurance because, as you know, we are strong believers in pet insurance. We've been insured with Herky and Milton for years now. And this video is sponsored by our good friends Trupanion. And you guys know that we choose our partnerships very carefully and we only decide to partner up with brands that we really believe in. And we've been insured with Trupanion a long time before they reached out and wanted to do partnerships with us, which we are so happy about. I've been getting a lot of emails and private messages on insurance, so I thought we would address those questions today. So follow along. Herky and Milton, what are we doing today? Why are we going to the vet? Herky, you're going to get your anal glands expressed. Oh no.
Didn't we just express their glands very recently?
We did it in March when we were in LA. And so every few months, we do Herky and Milton's what, every
3 months now.
Every 3 months. It depends on the dogs, the frequency at which you have to do it. Some dogs, it's every month. Some dogs, every 2-3 months. Whatever. We do it every 3 months or so when they start to scoot a lot. And the vet always says, take them when they scoot, but just use your judgment.
My girls have itchy anuses. Did you ever tell them about the story of our friend Peggy in New York with her dog?
So the reason why you want to get your dog's anal glands expressed is small dogs and big dogs, they have anal glands around their anus. And for big dogs, they can get those glands expressed by themselves naturally when they poo. Usually, smaller dogs have a harder time getting the anal glands expressed, so they fill up with this black, nasty, very smelly substance. So you want to get that cleaned out to prevent infections. Now, our good friend Bowser and his mom Peggy in New York City, he had his anal glands infected and it hurt so much that she couldn't even hold him, and she was freaking out because she didn't know what was wrong with him. Every time she would try to scoop him up and hold him, he would yelp. He would not let her touch his butt, and turns out he had to get the anal glands operated and removed. So there you go. That's what you want to avoid with small dogs.
If you guys go in at the vet and you smell what the gland fluid it smells like, just so you know, it is one of the most stinkiest, most disgusting smell you've ever smelled before in your life. It's like raw fish, rotten fish stinkiness, and it's gonna make you want to extract that gland to make sure that it's not in your dog more often. And we didn't know about this. I didn't know about this till like it happened to Peggy, and then only then that I found out about extracting anal glands. Did you know about it before?
I didn't know about it before, which is surprising because you had dogs before too. So what?
They always did it during the grooming, but I never understood what they're like. And we extracted the glands. I'm like, okay.
Do the groomers do it externally or internally?
Yeah, some groomers do it externally, but a vet or a technician that is well trained could go inside and really extract it. And you don't want to. Some people do it by themselves, but you don't want to try to do it by yourself, and then you might scratch the inside of your dog's.
Yeah, like the rectum and the anus is very sensitive tissue. So if you start doing it at home, there's the risk of you rupturing the tissue and causing more damage. So I would just personally always go to the vet to do it. Even groomers, I'm not sure it's the best scenario unless they just do it externally. Externally is literally they just squeeze the anus on the outside. They don't go inside. So yeah.
How much is it costing it over here in Canada?
I think ours is like 30-40
per dog.
Yeah, so it's good.
Oh, and today is going to be a special day because it's going to be the first time we go to the vet during COVID situation. So the whole procedure has changed, and we're gonna show you what's gonna happen. But apparently, we just park there. We call them. They come out. They take our pets, come in, and then bring them back outside.
Yeah, we'll see. For sure.
So a lot of people we hear, they say we're gonna save money on a separate savings account, and then we're gonna pay for the dog fees if something happens. Yeah. But I used to be an insurance broker before for humans, and although a lot of people have good intentions of saving money, the reality is that with most of our lives, people can have a really hard time saving money, especially thousands and thousands of dollars for vet bills. Like, you got car payments, you got house mortgages, kids, you got food. There's a bunch of stuff that's going to eat away at your income. And even though you think you're going to save money, most of it, you're not going to save money. And when something bad happens, it could cost thousands of dollars, guys. Like, if your dog breaks his paw by accident by jumping off a couch or something, it could cost you like $3,000, $4,000. A surgery could be like $5,000 one shot. And even if you have like $5,000 saved up just for that, it hurts, man. It hurts. So personally, I feel a lot better if I know that, okay, we're going to pay whatever amount of money per month. If Herky or Milton breaks their paw and it costs $7,000, they're going to be taken care of. And we don't have to worry about dishing out $7,000 in one shot, which would be like the end of the world.
Oh, pretty much. Which is surprising because your other dogs before, you weren't on insurance and you used to believe in I'll set money aside if something happens.
Yeah, but I was younger back then. I had the mentality of like a young 20-something-year-old, and now I'm much more mature, and I think it's the better thing to do.
Right.
Yeah. And have we had instances where Trupanion cover for Herky and Milton? Well, yeah, Milton's tooth.
Yeah, right? Milton's tooth is very recent. So once we park, or when I get into another area that's more comfortable, I'll talk to you about our most recent incident with Milton, which I did talk about Milton's tooth getting broken in Las Vegas and having to have an emergency surgery. So we'll talk about that in a moment.
A broken tooth or tooth extraction is super minor. It's a few $1,000s, but it's over. But let's say they have like heart issues.
Oh yeah, that's
SM, and that requires medication like continuously.
Yeah, those are like
years.
Chronic issues.
That's when it gets really worrisome, and that's when you really need to have a good insurance company that backs you up.
Yep. Okay, so that's it for now. We're pulling up to the beds.
Okay, let's see how this is gonna work out.
Oh, here's our beloved vet, open 24 hours.
So there's a specific parking spot, they say.
Yeah, just go park and I have to call them.
Okay, there's a bunch of people waiting. I think we'll park here. Under the shades.
Herky and Milton, where are we? So I had to call a special line to tell them that we had arrived, and then when they are ready to receive us, they will call us. And I have the impression that it will be at that door there.
I'm such a dog dad that I don't even want to give Herky and Milton for like 15 minutes to go inside like that.
I know, like without us.
They're so sad. They're so sad. Look at how cute Herky is. Herky! What's going on? What's going on? Herky hates this place.
This is how Andy wants me to put them down for their luxating patellas. They can't jump anymore.
Lighties cannot just be jumping out of cars. So, the procedure is we have to go to door number 1, Herky.
Come on, Herky, door number 1.
And then we're abandoning you.
Don't say that to them.
We'll be right back to pick you up.
They're so sad.
This is sad. Parte numero unos. Announce your presence at the reception. Admission of your animal here. Attention, call this number.
What's your love?
You can just take their leash.
Oh, I have to take them.
Oh, yeah? Oh, COVID's right.
Just put it Stay.
Oh, poor Herky. Okay, where are you going? You're gonna play with your anus.
Herky, it's okay, honey.
Herky. So Herky tried to run away like 5 times right now.
Oh, look at how she's shaking.
And she's shaking.
Okay, honey. I'm gonna take Herky in my
In your arms?
in my arm.
There you go, baby. Est-ce que vous allez nous appeler avant?
Oui,
Quand
donc
c'est prêt?
je vous appelle quand la procédure est faite.
Parfait, merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous.
Êtes-vous correct?
Oh. Go, Milton.
Good girl.
That did not go well. Can you tell why Herky's so petrified of this place?
Ever since Herky had an accident, is it her tooth or when we were on our honeymoon?
Oh, both, man. That's why.
Herky had very bad experiences at this vet. She's been going here since she was a puppy, and she had one incident where she had a seizure or a stroke,
Yeah.
something, when we were on our honeymoon, okay? And then the other time she had her tooth fracture, it was also taken care of here. And ever since, she's like petrified. She hates it each time. And now Milton, since her tooth, she also hates the vet now. Did you notice?
Yeah. They did a great job at the vet. It's not that the vet did a bad job.
I know. It's
they're
just
afraid.
they are traumatized now because they came here when they were hurt. And so now they associate pain with the vet.
You know what I realized, guys, when you say like dogs only remember things for about like 15 minutes spans? No, man. They remember forever. Forever. They have long-term memory. So don't believe that dogs don't remember stuff. They do remember. Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
I'm being a hyperactive dog dad. To pass the time, I'm going to clean the car because I'm too anxious to wait.
It's okay. They'll be fine. It's just a routine thing.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Is that dirt? So Mai just went to pay there. And now we have to go to door number 2 to pick up our babies.
So this procedure is getting expensive. It's $45 plus tax.
It's better that than an infection of the butt that will cost you $500.
We're going to pick up the babies.
There's a lot of fees that are involved with having a dog.
Yeah. Guys, before getting a dog, remember that there's always these fees that you have to think about. It's a lot of money. Door number 2.
But they're totally worth it.
Meow.
Do you guys like how this leash matches my outfit of the day?
Both leashes match you.
I should be a model for Camology.
Stop it.
I'm sexy boy. I'm a sexy boy.
Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Construction.
Oh, hi,
Hello, baby!
C'est vite ça?
Hi!
Vous avez bien fait ça? Est-ce que vous êtes vraiment anxieuse en arrière?
Je dirais plus Herky.
Ouais. Elle est anxieuse,
Un
hein?
peu plus vocal, là.
Oh oui!
Il y a eu quelque part ici. Ça se rappelle encore.
Ouais. Est-ce qu'il y avait beaucoup de choses qui sont sorties des glandes?
Quand même,
Ok,
il y a
good.
une bonne quantité.
Ok,
Donc,
parfait.
Ah oui, c'est bon.
Merci beaucoup. Bye bye. Good ladies. Hello, ladies. Right, we have to go home. We have to go home.
Lele. We were abused.
So the
My
lady,
girl have been molested.
the lady was saying that Herky was vocal back there.
So tell exactly what she said about the liquids.
So apparently Herky was more anxious. Herky's anal glands were more full. Herky's were more viscous. So I'm like, if they're more viscous, does it mean we have to do it more frequently? And she said, no, we can keep doing it at every 3 months. So yeah. There you go.
They're very frantic.
Okay, Herky. Okay, you smell like fish now.
Oh my god, my shower of them yesterday just went to waste.
I know. We should have known. Oh, but yesterday their paws were black.
Right, no choice. Oh my god, look how anxious she is.
You're okay, Herky. You're fine.
Do we have treats for her? Let's see in the trunk if I have treats. So So we had some backup food for them, but they don't really eat cereal anymore.
This was in case during COVID if we couldn't get the raw food. So, oh, 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 that didn't really work out for Millis, huh? Herky, Milton. Oh, you have to give it to Milton. She's probably not gonna. Oh, there she is.
Oh my god, guys, they stink so bad. We're debating in the car if we should wash them right away, but mine thinks we're gonna take them for a walk first. So for now, we're just gonna baby wipe their butts because they really smell bad.
Plus, they put some products when they're at the vet to like make this.
It's like everywhere.
Anus. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Herky's being molested again. Poor. Look at her face. Poor thing. It's okay, Herky. It's okay. It's daddy.
I can't wait to see this beach bubble. This is love, guys. Pure love. Then, what'd you get there?
Milton got a box.
Somebody sent something for you?
This was sent out on May 21st, and now it's June 15th, and it just shipped from Ontario to Quebec, which usually takes, what, 2 days? Canada Post is not impressive at all right now. So I got a topple. You guys know we only feed Herky and Milton's food in this now, but this just gives you a clue that we will do a giveaway soon. Do you guys remember this? You guys probably remember this. You've seen this everywhere. We use this all the time. So I'm going to be putting this in a giveaway soon on Instagram. Stay tuned. Oh, wait, there's more. Paw soap. Treats.
Herky and Milton, this is your package.
Yes,
except you're not going to get any of it. Milton, are you excited?
Very excited.
Is your dream package? This was, you always think it's going to happen when you open a package.
Like it's for me? Yes, it's for you, honey.
Want to see what makes me so happy? Turkey loves her green patch so much. She's decided that that is her new chilling area in the summer. And she always lies right there and she supervises everything. She sniffs the grass. She rolls her face in the grass. This grass thing is the best thing I bought all summer. All for Herky Turkey. She's so cute.
Hi, Herky.
She's so cute.
Meanwhile, Milton's on 2 beds.
This is like she never goes outside, and that's me. I sit outside all day.
Okay, guys, so we are just done lunch. Now, I would sit down and talk to you about Milton's tooth incident. So, if you remember, Herky had the same incident happen to her maybe a few years ago. She was about 2 years old, I think, and she had her molar fractured in the back, and she had to have emergency surgery to remove it because there's not really another option when your dog fractures their tooth and the root, like the nerve is basically exposed, so there's nothing you can do really except extract it. So Milton had the same thing happen to her, and it happened in Vegas, and sadly enough it happened with her favorite chews ever, which are bully sticks. I had always thought that bully sticks were so safe and that were so okay for her to chew, which was even more devastating because it's her favorite chews ever, and she fractured her tooth on them. I find it really sad that they act so tough, although it should hurt so much, and it probably hurts so much. She was just acting very normal, and I discovered her tooth while I was brushing their teeth as usual. So since we were in Las Vegas, I called Trupanion right away and I asked them, and middle of the night, I'm very glad that Trupanion is available to answer your call anytime, which is very reassuring. And I asked them if Milton's surgery would be covered in the US, since we are residents of Canada and we were in the US at the time. And they kindly answered that yes, US is covered for accidents and illnesses and surgeries. So I was very relieved of that, and since we were supposed to leave the next day to go back to California, I started calling a bunch of clinics in Los Angeles to see which one could take Milton, and Trupanion also referred me to a couple of clinics which they are affiliated with. So you can always choose to go to clinics that are affiliated with your insurance company, and so you don't even have to pay out of pocket for the amount. How it's going to work is that the clinic is going to get in touch with Trupanion right away, and you only pay your part. you don't even have to pay the full amount and get a reimbursement later. So the clinic I ended up going with was not an affiliated clinic with Trupanion. It's our friend's clinic, Dr. Michelle Dulake. And so we paid up front, which I am okay with, and we got a reimbursement after. I love that the claim process I was able to do online, and I could submit all the documents online. You can, of course, do it by mail if that's easier for you, but I decided to do it online, and it was fairly quick. And then the payout was immediately direct deposit into the account. So all that was very, oh, you guys are so cute. What are you doing, Milton? Hi. So I love that the process of the claim was easy, it was efficient, it was quick. Overall, I was very happy with the experience with Trupanion. And luckily, that was the only time we had to do a claim with Trupanion with Herky or Milton. Of course, it's always good to have insurance in case something happens, but I'm also glad that we don't have a lot of claim experience with them, which means that Herky and Milton are living a healthy life. And thankfully, there's not a lot of accidents. Huh, Herky? Can I have a hello? Oh, you're such a squish. You're such a squish. Okay guys, I think we cannot do vlogs anymore without some sort of food, right? Today I whipped up some watermelon sorbet, but it turns out more like a watermelon granita. It is so good and so refreshing for summer. Look at how beautiful it is. This is watermelon juice, which I processed in a food processor. It was just real watermelon. I used about a quarter of a big watermelon, maybe a bit more. Then to that juice, I seasoned it to taste with some simple syrup. If you remember how to do simple syrup, I showed you in a previous video. It's equal parts water and sugar that you simmer on the stovetop until the sugar is dissolved. And with some lime to taste. So this is very limey but sweet, but so full of watermelon flavor. It's delicious. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you guys wanted to add some wine to this, if you're over 18, 19 or 21 in the US, if you added some wine to this, it would be so good. Is it good?
It tastes like lemon sorbet with a touch of sweet. It's delicious.
It's so good. It's watermelon, lime, and sweetness.
So summery.
Right? Perfect for summer. Give some to Herky.
Herky, you want some? Of course Herky wants some. Milton? This is gross. I'm sharing a spoon with them.
Milton, Herky, what are we doing? Milton. Hi.
Down there.
Alright, so to follow this vlog, we are now taking Herky and Milton for their daily afternoon walk. And if you guys are new to pet ownership, you should really know that walking is essential. It's an integral part of dog ownership. I know it's not always fun, especially in the winter and stuff, but it's so essential. Dogs need exercise, they need their potty, they need to sniff and go explore outdoors. You know, any dog issue, behavior-wise, they can usually always be controlled or fixed with the adequate amount of walking. Any dog that has an issue that Caesar Milan goes to fix, his first question is always, do you walk him for 2 hours a day? If the answer is no, he's going to say, start by walking your dog 2 hours a day and then see if he still has an issue. Is that right?
Yeah, there's not really any excuses. You can't say, oh, my dog is small, so he doesn't really need walk. No, that's you being lazy. And we're guilty of that too. A lot of times we'll go like, oh, we're just going to walk them for 15 minutes. And then at nighttime, they're all excited in the house and they do bad things. It's always our responsibilities as dog owners to walk them.
Absolutely. It's not always fun to walk you, huh, Herky? You're lucky that it's summer and it's not rainy. And we know it's hard in the winter and when it's rainy and you don't feel like it. just do the best that you can for walks. Of course, when it's this nice outside, we try to take them for 2 long walks a day. This morning I took them for already half an hour, and right now we're gonna try for an hour. Let's go! Okay, dog mom essential, or dog dad. Always bring your camera on walks because you never know what you can stumble upon. Look at this beautiful field of wildflowers. I'm gonna try to get a picture of Herky because Milton looks very squinty when it's hot outside. So let's try with Herky. Herky, sit. Good girl. Hey.
Ooh, Herky, are you an influencer?
Stay, Herky. Stay. Herky. Herky, no.
Herky, stay.
Herky, look. Sit. Sit.
These flowers are nice.
Stay, Herky. Stay. Herky! Herky, what's that? Hey! Who's there? Cookie? Herky, who's there? You want cookie? Are you hungry? Good girl.
Good job,
Good
Herky. Good job, Herky.
Alright, you guys want to see what it gives?
Nice. The pole's always there.
I thought these are Milton's.
I think Milton's are nicer today. Always have water for the girls. No matter where you go. Hydration is very important.
Hydration station for Herky and Milton. Okay, girls.
So,
It's okay.
it's been an hour walking. They're very thirsty.
Hydration station. You have pollen on your hair, Milton. So dinner time today. I'm gonna be making a dish that's based with orzo, and it's gonna be nicely herby flavored, and it's gonna have some fried feta on it. Normally I do it with chickpeas, but then this time it's gonna be lentils. It's a recipe from Half Baked Harvest. I do modify it a bit because I do think she uses a lot of oil in her thing. So we're gonna lighten it up a bit on the oil side. Instead of chickpeas, it's gonna be lentils, but there's gonna be some zucchini in it, garlic, some Greek yogurt with lemon and garlic. It's gonna be so good. So let's get started. time.
What did you make for us, baby?
So it's basil orzo with creamy lemon sauce with fried feta, some lentils, zucchini.
Looks delicious. And with that sunset,
So romantic.
it's perfection. Oh, wait. Mmm. The fresh herb is so good.
Mm-hmm.
This is the star of the plate.
Like it's fried feta. How can it be bad, right? The
It's
girls
so
are like,
flavorful.
oh, look who's up.
Salty. Mmm. Mmm. I love the yogurt base.
Yep.
Very fresh.
You like?
Love it.
Perfect.
Whose recipe is this?
This is half-baked harvest recipe. Okay, it's going with a bit of everything. Oh, look at my zucchini. It's so well fried. Mmm. It's such a fresh summer recipe. There's so many fresh herbs and flavors happening. Lemon, the basil, the mint. Excellent. So if you want to check this out, description box below. I'm also going to end today's vlog here, so thank you to Trupanion for sponsoring this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video as well. If you want more information on Trupanion, I'll leave some information in the description box below for you. So thank you guys for watching. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Thank you, Trupanion, for fixing Milton's tooth.
Girls, Herky, Milton, say bye. Bye!